Hi, everyone. The next trend I want to talk about is alcohol and cannabis tourism, or as I wrote in my notes, alcohol and pot tourism 2.0, because I think we're all comfortable with the wine tours and the wine regions, the breweries and the distilleries. Those are popping up all over, and I don't think any one destination can lay claim to being having the best of any of those because they're everywhere. The smaller ones are unique, the larger ones are legacy. So what I see is the 2.0, meaning what is the next trend? And I included cannabis in there, partly because I was in Denver at IPW, a big trade show this year, and saw the impact that legalizing cannabis can have on tourism. But what I think is going to be happening in the next few years is many more states are going to be legalizing recreational marijuana, not just medical marijuana, but recreational. And that really provides a lot of opportunity to those of us in the tourism industry. So what do I mean by 2.0? Well, in regards to alcohol, wine, beer, distilleries, I don't think it's enough anymore to just be doing the tastings and to be part of a tour where folks go to 2 or 3, because everyone can do that. So 2.0, what is the next level? What is the next thing you can be doing? You know, a lot of facilities will be hosting events. Weddings are turning out to be a revenue maker for those of you that are interested in going down that road. It's not an easy road. I've worked in that market, but it is lucrative, and your facilities offer unique venues. So that's always something worth looking into. Another element is lodging. And there's 2 examples. One is in Ohio, the first ever craft beer hotel, and it's called Brewdog Hotel. It has a brewery in Scotland, has built through crowdfunding, by the way, a hotel, and it's just opened, and you can have, there's a micro fridge in your room. There's a fridge in your shower stocked with whatever beer you want. You can have your favorite beer on tap in the room. Really unique and just fun and different, and what a great gift that would be for anyone. I also came across a organization, a website called Harvest Hosts, and basically what that is they will connect people with RVs and people like wineries, breweries, and places that have places for RVs to park overnight. So it's another revenue stream for places like that to be able to host people. Farms are involved. So I'll put the link to Harvest Hosts and the Brewdog Hotel in the links below as well. So I think it's important to think, what is that next level? And as far as the cannabis, marijuana tourism, you know, I've read and seen, you know, folks that just have legalized tourism with marijuana, that there are challenges because people come and, you know, are either having an edible and then they get to a meal and they're falling asleep at a meal. We've all heard funny stories of friends of ours that have gone and overindulged. Or another area that they haven't really figured out yet is it's okay to legally buy it recreationally, but you can only smoke it in private homes and private venues. So Las Vegas, as well as Denver, are figuring out ways to have smoking parlors where it's okay legally to smoke in these facilities, or private clubs where you join the club and can smoke in a free environment. So there's other elements to figure out. So with pot tourism, you know, it's not going to be enough for new destinations that are getting recreational marijuana just to have dispensaries. That the thrill of that needs to lead to what is the next level: cooking classes, you know, behind the scenes tours at dispensaries. I think there's a lot of opportunity for lodging facilities. We have all heard of the place called Bud and Breakfast, is a bed and breakfast in Colorado, capitalizing on that sort of thing where you can smoke legally. So when I talk about 2.0, a reference I want to refer to is a book that I use quite often, and I've recommended in blog posts before, called Blue Ocean Strategy. And it talks about how you are in an environment where there's no competition, so it's like being in a blue ocean. But gradually, other people see what you're doing, or the trend continues, and you are all of a sudden swimming in a red ocean, very competitive waters. So you always need to be thinking, what is my next blue ocean strategy? What can I do that will set me apart? This book is a Harvard Business Journal review book, and I'm not going to lie, it's not easy to get through, and I was realizing I'm still only about 3/4 of the way through, but I found another resource on Amazon. I'll put the links in below, which is a summary. It's like the Cliff Notes for those of you of a certain age, or I know there's a term for new ways of doing Cliff Notes, but it's an easy to follow summary that at least gives you the ideas. So for those of you that are interested in capitalizing on alcohol or marijuana tourism, I think it's a good resource to think about what is coming next, but that's definitely a trend I'm seeing. So I hope you got some thoughts out of that.